Some of y'all might have heard some of this one before, but if you know it, hum along with me. Early in the morning, rising to the streets. That's the way it rolls, right? What are the humans doing?
Do you think you're ready? Can you handle the truth? Or are you in denial and demanding more proof? They demonstrate in real time how they're spinning you lies, but no one pays attention, no one opens their eyes. They walk around like zombies with their head in the mobiles, signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. Yeah. Signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. So if you think you're ready, you don't need more proof. Conspiracy deniers are denying the truth. They fabricate our problems and pretend to provide the best solution, but we all know they lied. They lied about the weapons and they lied about health. They lied about the fact that they're transferring the wealth. You should really notice how they're pushing the fear. Keep everybody terrified and not thinking clear. Yeah. Everybody's not thinking clear. Keep everybody terrified. Yeah, thinking and not thinking. Keep everybody terrified and not thinking clear. When you do, you realize that this is a trick. It's getting really stupid now, they're taking the mick. Said, do you think you're ready? Can you handle the truth? Or are you in denial and demanding more proof? They demonstrate in real time how they're spinning you lies, but no one pays attention, no one opens their eyes. They walk around like zombies with their head in the mobiles, signaling their virtues with a pick on their profile. Yeah, signaling their pick on their profile.
Make me suck the sushi off this stick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sasquatch Shills, where Sasquatch Shills so you don't have to. I'm the worst kind of grifter. I'm the type of grifter that'll complain about you sending me money. Don't believe me? Just give it a try. I got a guy backstage that you're not going to believe. So I'm pretty sure he might have smoked a few channels. I lost track of him for a little while and rediscovered him back in the great sparkling skies of the universe yet again. And my man, he's got his own flair, his own style, and there ain't no shaking it. I've poked at him pretty hard with a couple of chuckle sticks, and I hadn't got a whole lot of flakes off of him. So it seems to be fairly solid, fairly straightforward. Haven't had a whole bunch of conversations with him, but I watched quite a bit of his content, and he's one of those I put on and like I won't realize that I'm watching it again until like an hour later when he says something that actually matters. But at least he does say something that actually matters, which is better than some of us out here do. But without further ado, I'm gonna bring up the man himself. Is that you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's good.
And that's exactly why we're here tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the big screen for a minute and let you kind of run off. Tell everybody what it is you do, where it is you do it, how you go about pulling it off, whatever else you want to tell them.
Thank you, my good brother. I also appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all shapes, sizes, and maybe even persuasions. It is I, Truism, the StormCrow. And this good brother reached out to me, wanted me to actually come on this channel. We do a little bit of a conversation here with him, and I appreciate him opening up his platform to me. I myself, well, whew. Yeah, I had like 2 different channels before this one. The first one, I was just going buck wild. I was just saying just about any and everything, and that one got popped. Basically for, I think, a Donald Trump short that I was going to put up. Because you know how YouTube is. You can't talk about Donald Trump. Okay, so fine. They got me in. They got me on that one. Second one, I don't know what they got me for. They just clipped it. I was doing pretty good too.
No, that last one you had, this most recent one you had a pretty good head of steam rolling up, bro.
Yeah, and they just said clip. I'm like, oof. So back on the rebuild, baby. That's what it is.
One of the things I tell everybody that I bring on here is we, as far as YouTube's concerned, we are doing the most dangerous thing you can do. Which is speak out loud on film live. Because you don't get a second take, you don't get to back up and do a second chance, you're not able to make a second impression. You know, you say what you said, you have to eat the words or you have to live up to them. And one of the things I tell people, at least the way I view it as far as YouTube, I surround myself with savages, and then I rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I usually tell people it's not your job to control the storm. Merely just fly your way through it.
Yeah, just survive it. You're doing good enough.
Exactly.
Chat right quick. So we've got wait, no, that's not right. Clue Studio gets the gold. How about that? It wasn't Scotty Waddles.
What's up?
El Perro gets the silver, and Young God gets the bronze. Welcome in. Appreciate y'all coming through. StormCrow, you've been moderated in my chat. If you want to go over and drop your links for connections and stuff, you can do that. I've got your channel link in the pinned comment on my chat. Anybody and everybody should go over and at least clicky and pokey and likey, that kind of stuff. Tell them Sasquatch sent you.
That would be also very appreciated if you do. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Epstein files after this, because everybody in his sweet grandma Esther has been waiting on it. I finally was able to download some of it. I think it was the first portion of it. So we're going to look it over. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be a big nothing burger. It's going to be something. I don't know. So I'm just curious.
I had heard that the original release that was done a couple of hours ago.
Yeah.
Was a red herring.
You think so?
That it was an okie doke. I don't know. That was the assumption, apparently, that there are thousands of more files that have not been disclosed, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I've been here doing this.
So yeah. Well, I guess I'll look at whatever I got downloaded from the FBI. There was a couple of other stuff that I saw there too that I guess we can look at. We'll just talk about it, and I guess anything else comes up throughout the stream, I'll just put it up as well. I think Savage, Imperious, and maybe Moxa will stop by.
Now we're going to do something a little bit different than we usually do for a Sasquatch Shield, because usually we hang out over here and we find a video or talk trash or sit around and BS or whatever. But since you're live immediately after this show ends, I don't see any reason why I can't redirect my folks over to you.
Okay, so if that's the case, let me just give you the ability to do just that. I might be able to do it. I think I should be able to. Let's see what we got going on.
It's YouTube.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Damn it, YouTube. Hold on, damn it. Hold on, YouTube. Okay. All right, hold on, wait. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
Do you talk to your women like this, bro?
No, when I talk to my wait a minute, it depends, you know what I'm saying.
you need to put a little bit more whisper in it and a little less lip.
Come on. You know what? Come on.
Just a little bit more.
So
I bet you're a
let me see.
military. Anyway, left, right, left.
You know what? No, actually, while I do have military in my family, I think three of my uncles were in there. My great uncle was in, I think he was in World War One.
That's not it at all, bro. I said you were a military fuck. Left,
come on.
Left, right, left.
Yeah, we have to ask my old man for that one. I don't know, bro. Oh.
All right, you muck around over there in your settings and see if you can turn that on. I'm gonna move on with the show as if.
Yes, sir.
All right. Once you get that figured out, let me know, and I'll set up the redirect, and everybody should right on over there right after. So,
okay, I think my channel is too new right now for me to be able to do that.
That's based off of subscriber count. So if a handful of this folks over here, like say Rio for Life over here, well, I guess he's already one of yours. So some of my folks were to go over and subscribe to you, break that 100 count, chances are suddenly it will become available or very soon.
Well, if you guys would like to do that, please feel free to do so if you don't mind. If you don't mind, please hit me one time.
We have Seeking My Creator in chat. We've got Samuel the Infamous. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Like to see you around. We got American 101. You.
Yes, sir.
Chat. So y'all better watch yourselves because she'll douche you out and I won't even ask why. We got JB Lines. General, sir. I'm not military. I shouldn't salute, but I kind of feel like
that's the general right there.
The general, damn right. We got Cybertoxin. Welcome in, bud. Appreciate you coming through. Joko CaucSquatch. What is up, bro? That's Joko KS CaucSquatch. A long time subscriber to the channel. I like that kind of stuff. Rio for Life. Kim D. Cool. Preference and Passion. Good to see you. All right, I think we caught up. All right. So as a young little crow flying around out there in your storm clouds, you decided one day, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel. What the hell were you thinking and why?
Okay. That is an interesting question. I think I can blame two men for why I made a YouTube channel and why I started getting into making my own content. SKC, which is Supreme King Coon, and the Prophet of Thought, Xavier X, my big bro. And they when I got on their panels, they always like having me talking. They like, when I do my little singing bits and everything else like that. And when I saw all the things that were happening around me, I just had to start. Because like there would be some things that's on there, and it would just get to me, and I would just start hammering on my desk and just like fidgeting and like with all this furious energy, and I just had to let it out. And when I did, boy,
you had a breakthrough through YouTube by
you think so?
Your anger management issues directly into YouTube. I bet you're pretty chill throughout the rest of your life.
You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah.
I come to YouTube hate and chaos. I come here for the energy that people willingly give me simply because I find it tasty and delicious. I also like to drink up liberal snowflake tears when I get the chance, just in case you have some.
For some reason or another, I found a way of activating Nibba's inner, I don't know, something. Because man, oh man, were they so happy to see that my channel was gone.
I mean, I've heard that, like that they were. I haven't seen any of those people though, but I have heard through the grapevine that there was a minor little bit of shenanigan party that took place because the StormCrow had fallen, and I was like, oh, He's like the only person. He's one of the few people out there, and this is one of the big things about me bringing people on my channel. I don't care what you believe, just
Mhm.
believe it. Say it
Mhm.
like you believe it. Say it with your fucking chest, right?
Uh-oh. Yes, sir.
If you love it, show me you love it. Film it, and everyone else will see it, and they will tune in.
Mhm.
Now, your particular style is a little different from most. You go in a little bit hotter, a little spicier, a little deeper. You cut a little closer to the quick. I feel like maybe a little harder. In the paint.
Yeah, some people have said that. Yes.
And that's risky, and you know it's risky. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you have any backup plans on how to deal with a future strike from on high?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start diverting some of the more spicier stuff over to Rumble and try to keep the more tame stuff here because nippers don't like. I'm going to say this. Negroes do not like they do not like criticism, especially the one that is the head of all of it. Mama, you ain't gonna tell mama nothing that she done did wrong. It's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to just divert one. Free Zone, shout out to him. He suggested maybe making this a debate / fuckery channel, which is probably what I will do.
Okay, so in order, are you debating with others, or are you moderating debates?
I guess I can probably do both. I did like moderating debates. There was I don't know.
You can't do both. You cannot do both.
I can't have debates and moderator.
You really can't because what's up, Rosalind? Good to see you, bud. Why aren't you modded? Share your links, bro. Do your thing. Your previous guest, you should have already been modded. If you take a side on any debate, even in which, first of all, to be clear, YouTube does not have a debate sphere; it has an argument sector. That's different.
Yes, I can
There
believe
needs
that.
to be timers. There needs to be rules. There need to be order.
Mhm.
For it to be a proper debate, you can't have two people screaming at each other openly. That is not a debate. That is not how that works. That is an argument, and that is fine. That is just fine. And for YouTube, that's perfect. So, if you take a side in an argument, the more debates you take part in, the more you divide the audiences you are building. And each sector will end up picking up haters and followers. But the thing is if when you go to try to moderate something later, these haters will all show up when the followers may or may not, because it's just another debate, right? So that's where you'll run into a problem trying to be both a debater and a moderator. Check out the Raging Tomato. She's got an excellent. She has.
Yeah, I know about her, and
she doesn't generally take part in debates, although she will do so like on special request. Sometimes, maybe if she likes the topic and likes you, like.
Nah, I think. Well, I do understand that. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be taking too many tips from Sarah the Raging Jet Plane.
I'm just saying it's her channel, the actual design and layout of her channel, the way she actually hosts things. I mean, take her or leave her. That's up to you. I'm just talking about like she's got all the gears and gizmos working in her favor. So
no, I know which one I've done. I've moderated debates before. Matter of fact, I called them what was that? Discourse After Dark, and it was a series of 3 debates. I don't know if you heard, if you saw those. This was between Muzz, he was an actual Muslim, a Palestinian, and Spiritual Logic. He's a Christian, and those debates back and forth were amazing.
Right,
they were the best debates ever.
People who are capable of exchanging information and conversation works a lot better than it does if you've got some random dude over there screaming about the firmament.
Oh yeah. Well,
the end is nigh. The end is nigh. Got worms in my brain.
Big J. Oof, you can't have. I mean, there was times that on the earlier part of my channel, I've had conversations, like one-on-one conversations. I've had conversations with BGS Ibn. I don't know if you're familiar with her. I've had one-on-ones with Big J Triple X. I've had one with what was it? May. I've had one with Shaka Nulu. Salute to him. Shango. I had like a whole. There we go. Spiritual logic truth. He's right there in the. Well, he's on my part. So those conversations that I have, I think those were some of my best content. Now, other people would say that when I roasted people, one guy in particular, that was pretty good. But those conversations that I had with people, because they're more like they're literally a conversation, and we're basically talking to each other. We're exchanging ideas, and in the process of doing it, we're kind of challenging each other's kind of thought processes and everything else, and actually understanding one another. Oh well, yeah, you're looking at that right now. The infinite, what is the infinite choice horizon? Oof.
Yeah, it's well, the way this works is I bring up 3 of your videos. Usually, it's like the latest one you've uploaded, the most viewed, and the first one for your channel. And I think the first one for your channel and most viewed are the same video in this case. So I think this is it. Unless you've got a live stream floating around out there that's bigger. But until you get enough subscribers, YouTube doesn't collate that stuff for you. So I couldn't just go in and click oldest or none of that. It just wasn't available. And this brings me to a point. And I'm not criticizing, I'm asking the question because it's something I don't understand. If I burned me a channel out named Caucasian Sasquatch and I was going to start a new channel, it would not be Caucasian Sasquatch. So,
can I ask the reason why?
Because I assume they're tracking me, and once you say the naughty words they don't like, you get marked. After you're marked, the AI and the algorithm gets that down. When you come back with an exact same or very similar channel, you've already got the mark.
That's interesting.
That's how I feel about it now. I have never made a channel. This is my first channel. I've never lost one so far. But it's because I'm careful how I interact with people, and I have an iron fist control over who comes up and all that stuff, right? So I don't know. I just thought it was odd that you chose the same name, which I understand maintaining a character or maintaining the gimmick or trying to leapfrog off the back of what you've already done. But myself personally, I would transition more to probably a Viking Valhalla persona. I'd probably become like American Odin or something along those lines, right?
That might be something I could consider. I mean, I can always change it later, but that might be something to consider.
Well, what I was going to suggest is start a completely unrelated channel attached to a completely unrelated email that share the same name, and just quietly hook together all of them and don't tell nobody that it's yours. It won't be monetized for months, maybe years, but you can upload clips from all sorts of stuff as long as you're basically careful and never claim ownership of none of the clips from your primary channel, this channel. You can operate a channel in the background that's just a clips channel that has no association with anything except for a random email address off in the ethersphere somewhere. Layers, my brother. Think in layers from me. Better content's what I'm after. Hold up. We got some folks popping in the chat. Greg S. has joined the chat. Good to see you. We got Make Stupid People Famous, which I agree with. Lucky Laptop News has joined the chat. Good to see you. Andre69, welcome in, bud. Appreciate you coming through. We got Gabe.
Hey, that's Tech Pookie right there.
That's your Bookie? Your Pookie.
No. Hit my boot. No. Oh my gosh.
Very you, sir.
When I say that, man, look, there was so much of a shitstorm when I did that one video in regards to Ibuki, man.
Well, I mean, so sensitive, bro. Like part of the reason I come to YouTube is to lap up the hate like sweet nectar in the morning. Uh, I show up. I'm rational, and calm. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't spurg out. I don't yell at people. I don't do none of that. But for some reason, that calm rationality makes people spurg out,
Yeah, it will.
and I don't understand why. But I also find it unbelievably entertaining.
Yes. Yes.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
You and I,
Yeah.
sir, shall point and laugh at the world. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Now, unfortunately, with me, I'm a little bit more what does someone say? Yes, I'm more confrontational when I do things.
Go for it, bro. Like, do that thing. Controversy and confrontation are not the same thing, but are often happy bedmates.
Yes.
Reed Jones.
Yes, yeah. Reed Jones. Reed Jones.
Queen Bird, good to see you.
Hey, Queen Birdie.
Yeah, I like her. She's the bee's knees. So debate sphere as a moderator or a debator. So you're gonna have to dive right off into the panel verse on that one. Do you have your prepared answers for the haters? May I pretend to be a hater for a moment?
I mean, I have. I think you know whatever. I don't know if you're familiar with the Bible, if you actually believe it. No, some people do, some people don't.
Sir, I want to be perfectly clear. I was raised a Southern Baptist, and out there today is a tent revival missing is Sasquatch. They should be raising an offering for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I love this guy. I need is a damn choir, bro.
The reason why I think I don't really feel like I have to have anything ready. I think I've gone through so much, I guess, opposition on different channels. And you've seen many times when people get on my channel and they just get up there, they be going back and forth with me. I'll spend the whole doggone panel. It just be me and like 5 other people disagreeing with me. So I think I'm just about ready at that point.
Okay. So how do you respond to somebody who says only cowards don't cam up?
Would you looking to fall in love?
Yes.
We then die sad and mad with a saggy glad bag, motherfucker, because it ain't gonna happen.
Oh, it's okay. I like that. I will creep you into a corner, bro. You're not gonna creep me out. I'm into this shit.
Yeah, man. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I like. I like it when motherfuckers get active. Let's fucking go.
Okay. So you say that, I say this, we say another thing. How do you, okay? So only cowards don't cam up. Try again.
Well, only cowards don't cam up. Well, that's just interesting. It's interesting that people usually say that, and I get that a lot. Let me ask a question. Is seeing my face going to make me any less correct?
I see what you did there. That's pretty clever. I like that.
Is seeing my face going to make me any less? Because the reason why you're so angry and you want to see, I got to see your face. I need to look in your eyes, nipple. I want to see that sparkle in your eyes, nipple.
Yeah, that twinkle deep down.
Yeah. So the reason why they're doing it is because I got them activated, baby. I got them agitated, baby. I got them animated.
I got you.
That's the reason why they do it.
I know why you trigger people. You trigger people. I know how you trigger people. You trigger people specifically. I'm sorry. I'm still watching this video over here, and this hot redhead started bouncing around on my screen.
Yes, sir.
Distracted for a moment. Let's share.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Salute to the Reds.
We're just gonna we're gonna move on. Anyway, so like, you're just gonna plow through them like an icebreaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I firmly believe in the hate harder philosophy. Cope harder. Go to your room and think about the decisions that brought you to the point that a person you are so concerned what I think that you have to tell me what to think about you, bro. That is some weird shit. What's going
I
on with that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's some hater juice there.
shout out to ex Prophet of Thought. He named me the Hulk. And the reason why he named me the Hulk is because, and this is the one stream that I think let people know who I was. It was Big J and it was me. And
That's my
wait,
baby dad right there.
oh,
Topher Chronicles.
aw, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. He met his baby mama on one of my streams in one of my back
Oof.
and went on and made things. So I've created life through the internet.
Hey, that's what's up. But by the time I got through with him, that Negro hated me for life. I literally steamrolled that dude. I hit him with so much different things from so many different places, and I did it. People they'll tell you what I did and what I didn't do. I'm not going to go into that. But by the time I got through with it, yes, apparently I made an enemy for life, and I got the nickname the Hulk.
Okay. And how did this gravitate towards the StormCrow? I really dig the StormCrow motif.
Okay, so StormCrow. Truism. The reason why I chose the word truism is because truism, by definition, is basically an honest and obvious truth. It's a boring statement. It's something that everybody already knows.
It's a no duh.
Yeah. So, but when you're dealing with nibbers, right? Even an obvious truth is something that they really just do not understand. And so I gotta blast you, I'm not gonna say it like that. I gotta blast y'all in the head with like the dynamite of your feelings to try to make a point. That's how I feel. But now StormCrow, that's from
All right.
Lord of the Rings.
All right, I got you.
Gandalf.
StormCrow's from Lord of the Rings. I got you.
Yeah.
There's also a reference to StormCrow being like I can't remember both the crow's name off the top of my head.
I know you talking about Odin, Eyes of Odin.
Yeah, Munin and I can't remember the other one.
Munin was it Munin and Nunin something like that?
Munin, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, one sees the future, one sees the past, and no one
Yep.
can escape them.
Correct.
That's a lovely tidbit. Plus, they always fly in the storms. That's one of the suggestions when Odin's passing through.
Also,
Is
have
the
you
guy
noticed?
on the door on the stormy night at 2 a.m. going, bro, it is freaking raining cats and dogs out here. Can I sit by the fire?
Have you also known this as literary, as a literary device, noting that it's an omen, a portent, usually letting someone know that something has died.
Like
I'm that alarm clock that's telling you nibbers that you're dead, and you've been dead for a very long time. You just haven't known it yet.
So what if I were to hit you with an alternative thought process here? Hunin, that was it. Hunin.
Yeah, there we go.
Munin and Hunin. Anyway, instead of giving them really big, huge, hardtack truth bombs that nobody can swallow or chew or get over, and it almost sounds like you're specifically trying to offend them with the truth. Would it not make a little more sense to cut these truths up into small pieces, maybe put them with a little bit of ham and some pepperoni, a piece of slice of cheese on top, and slide it down a little easier?
I've tried that. I've tried the what is it?
I don't know. Is there anybody in there?
Doggone. I was talking to my dog on microphone muted. My bad. I had tried it before with something called Nibba Safari. And have you seen those at all?
It's one of them. I had forgotten about it. I blocked that memory. Dude, I'm savage. Those things are savage.
Yeah. So when I did that, apparently that because there was no cussing, there was no yelling, there was no hollering. It wasn't even my voice that I used for the video. It was just the voice of a Britishman doing the David Attenborough thing, but they were describing, nibba activities. And so even when I did that, Negroes had a hard time. So, like I said, like I I don't know.
For anybody who didn't see that, if it's still available out there, Jesus Christ, dude. That was one of the nights we were on vacation and I wasn't on YouTube, and you were doing one of those. And I went downstairs at the beach house and put it up on the TV. And there was a few people over at the time, and it was playing, and they were all so heinously offended. There wasn't a black person in the whole room, but they were all completely shocked and offended by the thing. And I was like, I didn't do it.
my apologies to your guest. I'm sorry. My apologies to your guest. I do apologize. But again, so yeah, like you now this time ordinarily if it's me, it's usually either me yelling, hollering, or singing. On it when I do my usual stuff. I just wrap this up in what I would thought would be a somewhat more palatable, maybe more friendly, less profanity, less aggression in the voice in my voice. And I showed that. And apparently Negroes didn't like that either. Some of them didn't even make it on to TikTok. TikTok hates me.
So I got a bit I do, and it's not really going to make sense for you because your channel's brand new, but it's YouTube paleontology. I go and find people's very first video. We were watching it earlier, and I probably should have done this then, but what am I going to do?
You know about cars? Yes, I'm a paleontologist.
Oh, it's okay. There's dynamite in this bag too. I am a paleontologist.
I'm a paleontologist.
Paleontologists study really old stuff.
Like crackers.
Because bad movies are funny.
Riff tracks type of stuff. Yeah, MS3TK.
Oh yes, sir. All kinds of craziness. I want to put together a watch party for some stuff in the upcoming weeks. I'm a little bit tapped out till like next Wednesday, but I want to put together a Stargate.
Oh, okay. The first one.
We're going to start with the movie.
Okay.
And I've got an idea that I call Just Add Movie, where we do the full reaction to it, uncut, unedited, and upload it basically as a sound, and include in the description which version of the movie you're watching, and at what point to start it. Right. So you come up to a point in the reaction where you pause it and then start the movie and unpause the YouTube video at the certain point, and it should line up perfectly, and we should react, and everything should be straight.
Nice.
I'm working out the bugs. I just need to get like 4 or 5 people backstage one day and figure out how to get the recording to catch our voices, but not the movie noise.
I think what am I thinking of? StreamYard might have something like that.
I got the gear. I know I've got it here. I just sat down and banged my head again. What I need is for people to be sitting around making noise. You can't do it alone,
Oh, okay.
It has to be coming from elsewhere for me to be able to separate the sound that's happening versus the sound in the movie, because I can isolate the sound in the movie, right? But I can isolate the sound in the movie from the recording and like make it so that it picks up us without picking up the movie sound, and still have y'all listening to it through the system, right? I've got to figure out how to make that happen. I know I got the gear to do it. I've talked to some folks that are real good with this whole audio bit, and it should be possible. I should be able to do it. I'm going to figure it out, and then I'm going to teach everyone else how to do it.
Let's go then, baby. Like if you want, I can. I have one of my Nibba Safaris actually loaded in the back. If you want to show it.
I'm not sure I do, bro.
Okay, all right,
I don't know if you noticed when you come over here, but when you came in, there was something written over the door. It said Caucasian, right?
Yeah.
Those jokes don't fly. I can't do it. It's funny as hell. And you got me about crying over here. But dude, I like my channel. I don't
Oh, I got you. Right. Yeah, they were a little. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know.
Yeah. They're hard in the paint. For a white guy on YouTube, they're real hard in the paint. I do not trust some random person from YouTube to view that and say that it was you that made it, not me. And that's
okay.
Those from orbit things, bro.
I got you. I don't want to mess you up.
What I am gonna do is here in a minute, I'm gonna go get the link from your live stream that you're going into right after this, and I'm gonna drop in the chat and keep it cycling through so everybody can go and get the notification and all that stuff. I can't do the redirect, so next best thing.
Well, now I appreciate it. I think it's probably I'll be able to do it like tomorrow. Because I'm trying to look at it right now, and it's not even letting me do it. The whole thing is blacked out. But, rebuilding, right?
Yeah.
This is where that stream you were playing. That's when I was putting two and two together as to why President Trump wanted to have that Gaza Strip thing. And as I watched and I was reading through all of this, it finally got to me. Like I finally learned, so that's what it is. Oh, that was like an idea that came through when I was watching it. So that's what you're watching right here.
Yeah. Well, the whole BRICS thing is a direct threat to the hegemony of the dollar. So
yeah,
that's something that needs attention and that no one in the mainstream is actually seriously talking about. They mention things, but that's about it as an aside when it should be a headline.
So I was actually talking about, I wish you were kind of was there for that. By what you're looking here, that is the tweet from that. What I was talking about, because Trump is looking to have America be India's, I guess, main supplier of oil, gas, etc., etc. So I was thinking about looking at that. It was already taking India out of BRICS, because BRICS was one of the founding, India was one of the founding nations of BRICS. So by them doing this, automatically they have to be tied to the petrodollar, because America is actually supplying them with the oil and everything. So they're going to have to buy it in dollars. So I think by him doing this, I think this was one of the smartest moves he could possibly do to kind of gut BRICS before it really, really gets a chance to really build up any steam. What do you think of that?
So if you look at the way BRICS is put together, and you look at the list of countries that Trump just tariffed, he just kneecapped half the world.
Oof.
If you think about, the fact that these countries' GDPs depend on our GDP, when you suddenly take that 3%, 5%, 8% growth and you turn it into a 20% tariff, our GDP, it improves the homeland, so to speak, right? Yeah. I'm not an isolationist. I am actually a globalist, sir. I am an absolutist globalist. I just think it should be under the Constitution and not the with. Right? Yeah. So I say we add a few more states and make it more of a fair fight if the whole world wants to fight.
Okay, so now you're saying that. What states would you want to add?
All right. Well, first of all, we have to take care of this whole issue we've got with Puerto Rico and a few other territories that are out there. Panama is an American protectorate, although it is an independent nation currently. Okay. It's an independent nation because we said, okay, bud, you can go out there and play, but listen, don't be playing crooked or we'll be back. And now they're playing crooked, and it might come time for us to go back. And there's one issue with Panama.
Yeah.
It's below Mexico, so we might as well go ahead and cover that up while we're at it. right? And then we won't have any border problems there because we'll have the Panama Canal between us and then there'll be that those guys to the north, the ones that call their money loonies and toonies.
Oof, yeah.
Nobody should take those people serious, and their money makes no sense, so it's not real. So I say we tax them too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's possible that we could find the methodology of how to make this type of stuff happen by looking at the old Manifest Destiny charters that we used to have laying around somewhere up there in the Library of Congress.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you're going to call us an empire.
Yeah. All right.
If you're going to do that,
you might as well do it then. Yeah.
Empirical shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you would basically say add Canada and Mexico. I guess that would be the 51st and 52nd state.
Well, no, that won't work. You can't do it.
It wouldn't work?
No.
How would you do it then?
Because of the tradition concept that's laid down by some of the earlier forefathers, sort of as a nod to Alaska being the largest state, you would have to take on the territories as they are. So you would basically have to vote in each province separately, kind of like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico still hasn't joined.
So you basically we'd have to go province by province in Canada
for the legality of it. The actual action of it would basically pay us off about 10 cents on the dollar if we just outright bought their debt.
Huh.
I'm just saying, what could they do if we bought their debt and then from the UK, right? We buy the debt from the Queen. We now have a colony. That's kind of what that is. That's the colony's debt, and the Queen merely is on the money, right? So if you purchase that debt, you own that asset at that point. It's yours, sort of a lease, so to speak.
So then that would basically be territories at that particular point, and then we'd have to go through all the other legal.
At least American protectorates, if not a full blown province, right? So territory somewhere in the middle in there.
Okay.
But basically, they would be protected by the Constitution and all rights therein. So while and then the process of becoming an American citizen is directly like the common naturalization process that we have for people who immigrate here. But children born there would be born as citizens because they were born in situ on the land. And that's now America.
Okay, well then here's the question then. What would be the upside of doing that, getting both our neighbors from the north and the south?
Drill, baby, drill.
Okay. All right.
Bro. We could cartel a quarter of the world's oil supply in a single fell swoop with that maneuver. Well, not only a quarter of the world's oil supply, but also 80 to almost 80% of its customer base as well. And you could, if you had that much territory applied to the same commonwealth of money, you could feasibly starve out OPEC.
So basically, we're not going to have. So you're saying don't even have any more states. Keep the states that we already have, the contiguous 48 and the two external states that we have. There's more like protectorates.
There's a legal process by which territories, protectorates, and provinces can join as a state if they choose to.
Yeah.
And let that take its course how it sees fit. But the thing is, now here's the catch.
Okay.
Puerto Rico has representatives, has legislators, but they don't have votes. They're not a state.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay. They get to go there, they get the lobby, they get the schmooze and hobnob and do all of the big things that you do when you're abroad, but they have no say on anything that happens at all. So Jay Rillo over here with his channel is doing probably more for the face of Puerto Rico than all of their legislators combined in Washington.
Wow. Okay. So if you're looking at it like that, right? Okay. Do you think that okay, when do you think would be the right time to do something like this? Because if you have Trump in here now, it's going to take about 4 years before he gets the ball rolling on anything that's kind of worthwhile and kind of maybe shifting the Overton window at least back to sanity. So do you think we would do it after he's gone?
First, I think that is a lost fight. I think talking about the Overton window shift is a past tense thing that we have
You
to.
think so?
I don't think it was a legitimate direct concept in the first place. I think the concept itself was flawed. The assumption that you could look at the media and determine where the center line appears only works when you have valid, useful media and not opiniontainment shows like we have today. They're propaganda. Okay. This USAID thing, this whole thing where that entire system, basically the results visually, allegedly, hypothetically of Project Mockingbird. Look at the results of what it does as opposed to what they say it is. The end result is that all of the public radio, all of the mainstream media, all of your major YouTubers, all of your major content creators have all been paid from people that they think of as good people, when in reality, all of it came from the federal government. Do the math on that and think about the last 10 years of channels getting nuked from orbit because they had a slightly dissenting opinion from that mainstream narrative.
All right. So with what you said in mind, right, what do you think would be the best time for America to actually make these annexations, these land grabs of the two neighbors, the neighbors of the North and the South?
I preach patience, my son.
I get that.
These individuals, nations that are currently standing are only standing the way they are based off America's purchasing power. We are the consumer of the world. And if we make it difficult for them to sell and for us to consume their products, we are such a vast land, we are capable of supplanting and supplying our own products if we choose to do so. We have the resources, we have the manpower. Whether or not we can get them off the couch and in a factory building stuff's another story.
Correct.
Everybody can't be a live streamer, folks. I hate to bust your bubble. We're not all cut out for this.
Oops.
It's important. Learn to code, learn to mine, learn to draw, learn to sing. I mean, you ain't got to be a live streamer. You ain't got to be a gamer. You're probably not going to be famous because you played some freaking Minecraft. That's come and gone. You know, it was fun while it lasted, but we're not there anymore. So modern channels have to have dynamic personalities, and those personalities have to be not only capable of working with others, they also have to be willing to do so. What's up, Lucy? Welcome in. And that is part of what I try to bring to the table is a list of people in my backstage that some of them are more compliant than others when it comes to trying to work together with each other, and some people won't work with each other. That's just all there is to it. But, we try to get together and do stuff together, or I try to anyway. Everybody's so busy with their own thing.
Yeah, man. Life comes at you all kinds of ways. Hey, I want to thank you for having me on, bro. I got to get ready to get this stream going.
I was going to kick you out. You got to go do that thing right before you do. You tell everybody who you is and what you're doing and why you're here and all that stuff.
Well, again, I want to thank the good brother Caucasian Sasquatch for reaching out to me for this. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the Epstein files. I think I've downloaded some stuff here. I believe there's going to be some folks who are going to be, I guess, having some dissenting opinions in regards to what's happening there. I know Savage Recovery said something. So I'm kind of interested in what he has to say, also Imperious. So it's going to be what I call murderous discussions, basically, because the whole crow thing, I know.
Right. I know.
So so we're going to be having
hold on. Before you haul ass, can you drop the StreamYard backstage? I'll come hang out with you backstage while you do it.
Okay. I'm not on StreamYard, but I can definitely give you the link to
I got
my
the live stream. It's in the chat already. It's pinned.
yeah. So here you go.
I'll be in chat.
Here you go for this. Let me just put this in the private for you. Good, sir. And I guess we'll see some of you folks in about 4 minutes when I get on there. Again, thank you, good brother. Yo, stay in contact with me. I do like that idea of that track thing for the movies.
It's a great idea. It was my wife's. My wife walked into me and was like, "Hey, I've got this idea," and she pitched it. And I've been trying to do it.
Good woman.
Group of people. I need at least 3 people to do the MST 3K thing.
Good woman. Well, look, if whenever you're ready, let me know. I'm usually, if I'm not streaming, I'm usually not streaming at night on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays.
We might try to do something on some Mondays then.
All right. Well, then at that particular point, I will definitely make myself available whenever you are ready. So let me know, good player.
Go get it started. I'm gonna sit here and try to convince people to go check you out. Much love. Appreciate you coming through. And remember,
yes, sir.
Sasquatch Shills, so you don't have to.
There you go, baby. There we go. I'll be out. Thanks.
Yes, sir. All right. So I'm going to drag this out a little longer than I usually do. I'm probably going to include the extended outro that I made and haven't used in the Coon's Age because it's too long and I've usually got folks backstage. But tonight he's doing the after show. So I think I might start doing more of this type of thing. This seems to bring more of a subscriber chunk to a channel than just doing the Sasquatch Shills. And it also leaves me open to go and like walk the dogs and feed myself and stuff. And that's a real good thing to do in the later evenings. And Dr. Nation, welcome in. Naomi, appreciate you coming through. Lucy Morningstar, much love. Y'all know how all of this stuff works. I don't know. I think that went pretty well. I didn't even get a strike so far. I'm impressed. What'd you say? I still get trying to grab a job before they're kicked out. Sure. I mean, you're having to get that bag, bro. I mean, what do you want? Everybody go hook into the live stream that's popping up. That's the idea here, right? So do it. I mean, there's still 21 of y'all sitting around like, okay, all right, fine, we'll do it this way.
Sorry. Good news, though. We're going to have to move the party somewhere a little bit more private, but you're all invited. Lorenzo will give you the details. Yeah!
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing. gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But not light-skinned. That is a white child. That is Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. That is a Slavic baby, a Viking from Iceland. That's a good... That baby got 730 as a credit rating right now as an infant. I'm sorry, I should have set a better example in front of the nice white gentleman and your mother. I mean no disrespect, sir. Hope to work for you one day when I get out.
Why are y'all still here? There's 8 of you staring at me right now. I'm one of them. Who are the rest of you? Maybe we should go have us a party by ourselves. Leave them over there complaining about stuff all alone. I can't do it. I said I'd be there. I've already got the window open and stuff. Much love. Don't let the man get you down. Sasquatch out.